Oh, this is nasty. Who's gonna wanna sit in this? Let's say this is your personal car. Your friends and family are not gonna wanna sit back here. Or maybe you use your car for work, you're a rideshare driver. Your customers are definitely not gonna wanna sit here. You're gonna get bad reviews. Let me show you how to clean it up. So remove any trash from the vehicle. If you have a bunch of bags of trash or even just garbage, just pull that out. Anything you can physically pick that up first, and then take a vacuum. You wanna vacuum up any of the sand, any of the dirt that's in here before we actually shampoo anything. So get all that cleaned up. So I'm starting out with vacuuming on the seats, and then I'm actually gonna vacuum the carpet as well, because there's a lot of sand and dirt down there. There's many different vacuum tips that you can use. This one's a wand for getting in small places, so you wanna get real deep down in there to get as much of that dirt out as possible. And then there's also different brush type attachments. You can use the brush type attachment. It doesn't really matter, whatever works for you. So if you're having trouble getting in some of those tight areas, if you actually have an air compressor with a blow nozzle, then you can vacuum around it. We're gonna use some of this upholstery cleaner. There's many different types you can use. Pretty much they're all the same. Just shake the can, follow the directions on the can, just spray it down. You can start with the carpets or you could start with the seats. It's a little bit easier to start with the carpet. Then you can kneel on the seat. And just soak that down. That's pretty good. I'll let it sit in there for a minute. And we can take the brush on the can and just scrub it in. And if it seems like it's not covered in a good area, just add a little bit more if you didn't get a good enough coat. The corners are pretty difficult sometimes. And after you let that soak for a little bit, you can take a damp cloth or even a dry cloth and wipe the excess away. If it's really bad, you can repeat the process a couple times. And wipe in the tracks. There's a lot of dirt in there. I like to go back with the vacuum afterwards because generally when you clean with the carpet cleaner, you're gonna stir up some dirt, so it's a good idea to go back and vacuum it up. So for cup holders, and if there's any dirt in hard to reach areas, just try to wipe out as much as possible with a rag. And then you can always use some spray. And you can always use some interior cleaner spray. And wipe it out. Take a little pocket screwdriver. Just get some of this excess dirt out. You could even use the rag. Put the screwdriver behind the rag. Just wipe it out. And same if you have a shifter boot and there's dirt in it, just try to wipe out as much as possible. Use some compressed air. Now after you're using the compressed air, you are gonna have to vacuum because the dirt's gonna go somewhere. And just wipe it out. And make sure you clean the dash with some interior cleaner and wipe it down. Knobs that you use a lot can get dirty. So just take some of that interior cleaner. It's best to spray it onto the rag and then wipe it. You don't generally want to spray into the electronics. And then any of these buttons as well. Wipe these down. As long as the vehicle is off and the key is out, should be good. Now we're going to clean the door panel and any of the interior plastic trim. You can just spray it on. And just take a rag and wipe them off. And do this on all the plastics too, down below here as well. Let's see if I can clean the speaker a little bit. You don't want to spray directly into the speaker because you might damage the speaker, but Make sure you get any dirt or anything out of here. And you want to take some glass cleaner, clean the windows. And use a rag, wipe it off. While you're at it, you could also do the outside windows, outside instead of the windows. All right, now let's do the seats. Do the same thing. Just coat it real good. Now the seats are really bad, so we're gonna let it soak for a while. And don't be afraid to do a little section at a time. It might be a little overwhelming if you coat the entire back seat. Just do a little area, let it soak, clean it, and then move on to the next area. As you can see, it's stirring up some more dirt, so we'll have to vacuum this as well afterwards. So that came out pretty good. That's significantly better than it was. I am gonna go over this again and try to get more of that stain out, a little bit of that stain. But if you compare that to this side, it's significantly better. So make sure you get the sides as well, because we wanna clean that. And then we're gonna do the seat back now. You're gonna do pretty much the same procedure. Just spray it down. Let it soak. Pull the headrest up a little bit. And don't forget about the seat belts. Sometimes the seat belts get pretty dirty. So you could use a little of this on the seat belts as well and just wipe them down. And to dry these, just leave them plugged in, leave them buckled. That's good. So don't be afraid to give this another coat. Just because it looks clean doesn't mean it is. You may have to do this multiple times. This rag is clean, this cloth. Just let it soak in for a second and pull it off. Look how gross that is. So we're gonna wanna clean this car a couple times. That's pretty bad. And don't forget about the backs of the front seats. We're gonna clean those off, use the same stuff. And the headliner, you're gonna do the same procedure. You probably don't have to vacuum it, but cleaning it with the shampoo is gonna be the same procedure. The procedure for the front seats is gonna be exactly the same as the rear. Now your friends, family, or even your customers are gonna have a lot better experience. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel, like our videos. Thanks.